Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Dialogue. My name is Benedicta, your host for today, and I'll be doing this with OP and Nanama. There is an important and educative topic to be discussed today, so I urge you all to please stay tuned as they bring their views concerning this topic, and as well, join us in the comment section. Let's learn together. So the topic for today, withholding the truth in PR and social media business. Withholding the truth in PR and social media business. So, must you tell the truth in all cases, or it is advisable to withhold certain information at certain circumstances just to protect your brand? Now, so guys, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Concerning the topic we have today,
Okay.
generally, will you or will you not disclose the truth and why?
Okay, so in my opinion, I feel like at some point, you're supposed to be really honest with your people, like your guests and your clients. You have to let them know the truth, because for you to build a brand for a long time, for people to believe and trust your brand and be reliable to it, I feel it depends on the connection you have with people, like your clients. So the more you are being truthful to them, I think the more they are really going to stay committed to your brand as well.
So will you or will you not?
So yeah, at some instances, I would say yes, you would have to tell the truth to your publics. But at some instances, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like in the corporate world, for corporate world, like the official jobs and all of that, that one sometimes you can let out the truth. But for social media business, I feel like under no circumstance must you let out the truth, because mind you, one truth that you bring out and someone is taking advantage of you. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because social media business now, it has become like a competition. Everyone wants to be on at the top because everyone is looking for the views. If you let out the truth, it will become news. So like this channel, say, so they are not able to come out do all of that again. So I feel like for social media business, it will be best you just keep the truth and keep lying. But for corporate world, maybe sometimes, as she said, to build the trust from your customers. But for social media business, sometimes you shouldn't let out the truth. No, at all times you shouldn't let out the truth. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So first of all, when we say withholding of information, what does it really mean in the social media PR? So is it the same as lying or just keeping certain information private?
You see, that's what people they mistake withholding the truth for lying.
Okay.
But I know it so. For social media, you are withholding to protect yourself. It's you, your brand, your business. This is what you are feeding from. This is where you are making money from. So why would you let out the truth? Never do, because it will become news. The least and mind you, these bloggers and all of that, they can take the information out wrongly. Maybe your fans won't hear it from you, but they will go and hear it from your opponent blogger who wants your downfall. So maybe this blogger will also put the information out wrongly. And while your clients or your fans are taking the information wrongly, you are losing views, you are losing fans gradually. So if you are withholding the truth, it's not lying. You are just protecting your brand. You are protecting your brand so that it doesn't go out wrongly. So it's better for social media. I don't think withholding is lying. It's far different from lying.
Okay, Nana, what do you think about this? Withholding the truth.
Okay, so in the social media marketing aspect of withholding the truth, it's basically not lying, but rather trying to keep some information away from your customers or your client.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it ever okay to actually hide the full truth about a brand? When is it harmful and when is it helpful?
Okay, so for holding the truth here, I would say it's always the best.
Okay.
As so far as social media is concerned, it's always the best. But when it will be harmful is when the fans don't hear it from you. rather they hear it from the other bloggers, and maybe it wouldn't be bloggers who like you, bloggers who hate you and ready to see your downfall. That is when it will be harmful. So I was say it is harmful when they don't hear it from you, but they hear it from someone. So if you know you can't keep the truth as far as you can, like if you can't keep the truth for a long while, so it is a foolish case, then you rather come out and say the truth. And if you are coming out to say the truth, know who is putting out the information, as in who is doing the PR work for you as a brand. Maybe like the person's record in the media is very bad. Imagine say there is an information, say there is a rumor saying people workers in your studio smokes, and you bring a PR person who smokes to come and put out the information that is a lie. Come on, they are not going to believe you. It's still a lie. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it means if you are bringing out the information, know who is bringing it, how you are bringing it, and make your fans understand it. Other than that, I don't see any harm in withholding the truth. You rather hold it as far as you can. So if you are ready for business, you are ready to withhold the truth. If you are ready for social media business, that means you are ready to withhold the truth forever and ever. Why should it even come out? People hide their marriage till they never bring it out, and you never find out. They have kids, they are doing well, you never hear of it. They are all part of it, because sometimes your fans want to know your family, all of that, right? Who you are married to, but they don't bring it out because they fear their harm on online, all that. They don't bring it out, and they still hold it because they are ready for that shit. So it's better you hold it. For social media, it's better you hold it. I feel like it's never harmful. It's only harmful when the information is coming from the wrong side, but it's never harmful to withhold the information. It's always helpful. Yeah.
So the question is it ever okay for a brand to hide the full truth online? So in my opinion, I feel like if there's an issue at a certain account of a social media marketer, there is no need for the business owner to hide the full truth, because let's say like something that everybody knows about it.
You're talking about social media.
Exactly. So let's say like I bought your item from maybe TikTok from your account, and then I got it and it wasn't the same as I bought, as you showed me on the internet. And I came out trying to create awareness that what you sell like is very different from what you show us. And then a lot of people would come out and like come and confirm. And then you, the business owner, will be like,
so you being smart, you contact the client, apologize.
Okay, so in some instances, some people wouldn't, because they feel like one customer doesn't really have, the strength to break down a business. But then this is true. Some people doesn't really know that, but this is social media, and then gives people the upper hand to, even close down your business.
Yeah.
So in this instance, I think the business owner, if it gets out of hand to that extreme, the business owner is supposed to come and address the issue to its public, but not detailing
for the one customer. Are you talking about?
Yes, because one customer created awareness for all of the victims to come out.
Okay, I get you.
So at this point, you can't deal with one person.
At that point, the information is already out. So that one
so you have to come and protect it.
Yes, at that
point, you have to come and tell the truth.
Okay.
And even with that, maybe the truth can be more than like what they are even saying, but you can just like bring out half truth, but not the whole truth.
Okay, for I get you. For that one, if you are saying the information is already out, maybe the customer bought a microphone mistakenly. I gave the customer a cable. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Yeah, mistakenly.
Yeah.
Or maybe you intentionally gave them a cable, and later the customer wants to come out and
because
the customer's already come out.
Yes, unfortunately, there are some customers who are not coming, who would not come to your DMs to come and confirm, but then they would rather try to.
And maybe they have the numbers.
Exactly.
For that one, the information is already out. You don't have any choice than to just come out, apologize, and say something.
Even without that, some instances you can't really bring out the whole truth. You just have to hide it. Like it should be half secret, half I mean, well-known
That one, I
information.
feel like you just have to come out and speak the whole truth. If there is no kululu inside, maybe you intentionally did that. If it wasn't your intention, it was a mistake. That one you have to come out fully.
So in this instance, if like it was intentional,
If it is intentional, that one you keep lying.
exactly.
So
So
it's the
at
same
that
as
point you'd have to come and address the issue, but then you can't really detail it because it's your fault.
Yes, it's
So
your fault. You can't detail it.
So
Then
exactly,
the
that's
whole
the
business
point.
will
That's the
be
point
detailed.
where it has to be half truth, half
truth.
exactly.
Yes.
So yeah,
But
that's
I
my
feel like-
opinion.
Banana,
Yeah.
put yourself in the shoes of your consumers. How will you feel when you are there and you realize at this point this brand didn't really tell me the whole truth? The
Okay.
word is trust.
Okay, exactly. With the trust issue, I think every brand is actually trying to build trust
Yeah.
between them and their clients. And then one way or the other, we are humans, and then we are working with other humans. There will definitely be a mistake somewhere. So, on the road or on the journey of building trust with your clients, you also have to let them know that we are humans. Definitely, at some point, some services might go wrong, and then you wouldn't really. You have to create that relationship with your clients that if there is a mistake or there is a fault or there's a problem, they should come to you to address it, but not rather go behind your back and then
I feel
publicize
like
it.
For trust, if just build a solid brand, let them believe in you.
Building
Build
a solid brand is basically
The
people
trust-
trusting your brand. Because people trust what brand? People trust.
No, at
people
times,
really trust some
if you are
brands.
talking about only trust, at times
So-
trust can be broken at any time.
Yes.
The moment they find out the truth, they can. But just
Exactly.
build a
So
solid brand,
you lose your
like
customers.
brand it to the extent that they can't do away with the product.
No, there's
That
no
one-
way people can't really do away with a
No,
product.
at times you don't trust the person. Me, for instance, Shatawale, when someone, but the moment he release track, I'm the first person who jumped it because why? The brand is solid because he knows how to produce it. It doesn't mean I trust him. Meaning said the next moment Shatawale will go and I'm not on camera. The next moment Shatawale will go and sleep with this another lady and give. I don't like that, but I don't like the personality, but I like his music. So just build a solid brand. We did hear Yvonne Nelson wrote a book about Sarkodie. Me said by all means, every lady will stop listening to Sarkodie if Senka the branding is solid. But Sarkodie, even on that book, he stood there, or released a song. He released and the song was a hit. Each US, he still released the song. Why? Because it's not trust. Trust for what? The brand is solid. W.
I
Just build a
think
solid brand.
with you using the word solid is in other way around is trust.
Me,
Because somebody will buy Nike or Nike and they're supposed to be like, Nike is a very solid brand. Like, it gives you all the quality in footwear. In this instance, the person is trying to tell you how reliable they can be, like,
it's
for
not
the
because
brand.
it's not because
Because they trust that
You-
Nike would bring us that quality. So it's
See,
having believing
and
them,
Nike-
trusting
So you
them.
are saying trust is
And-
not really
no, and Nike can still bring you a fake product and all the version of them you keep it cool. You don't want anyone to know say you bought a fake product from Nike
yeah.
because say we're breaking trust. They've broken your trust, right? By giving you a fake product, Nike has broken your. But you owe the version them and keep it cool because you don't want nobody to hear that you've bought it. Why?
How did you
Because
know? How did you know it was a fake product in the first place?
oh, you will know if you order Nike. But me, if I hold Nike like Air Force, I hold
So you went to
grade
get
1,
it.
grade 2, grade.
You went to get
So-
it.
Maybe you ordered it online, and
See.
you know say maybe I've been ordering this from Nike every day, solid. This time around it came and you will never go over for camera see so now like I say me talk Nike and you won't do that because also feel say like why hour because it's Nike. So it's not about the trust. That time Nike has broken your trust, but you are still protecting Nike because all percent will solidify what you say. So just build a solid brand. Let the market accept your brand, not about trust. You understand? Trust can be broken anytime. But let them trust you to that peak. One silly mistake, everything will come down. But let them know, say, like, maybe your borrow. I'm on top of everything. And broke trust 100 times and you still be there.
Okay, so OP, even at instances where this information is going to make the brands or the companies look bad, is it advisable they tell the truth?
That's what I was saying from the beginning. Say, under no circumstance must you tell the truth. When you say I'm putting it out this information, I will look bad. So how are you bringing it out? And remember, the truth can make you forever. Won't mean sorry pure, no matter what. So if you know that it is going to make you look bad, you rather sit on it and rather find a way to sugarcoat it. Just make it look nice and don't bring the truth out. Rather find a solution. Just find a solution and you're good to go.
Okay, so in my opinion, I think with brands reputation as a company, you definitely have to protect it, because the moment you as a brand comes out to tell a story or discuss an issue that would really tarnish the reputation of your brand, I think you're not really doing well for your brand. So that's really not necessary to do as a brand.
You find new boy, you know, go tell him your body count, you go tell him. Maybe some say, who bear my account in Nigeria, will you tell him your body count? Maybe you endorse, I'm not saying you, maybe endorse, if you tell him, he will run away. It's part of protecting the brand though. Or maybe you lie. You know, say your body count is
then you're gonna lie. That's when you're gonna tell them like you're virgins, you're raised, like I've never dated before.
You just go tell him, say your body
we
count.
We can tell you guys that we are virgin because we would back up. Like,
we have to find out.
Because we will be like, oh, these days, from the foods that we eat, when you're breaking virginity, we are definitely gonna be naive. And my time goes further, we'll be showing you stars and then get to know that, oh, this is your baby. I let it on
if I find out, I report it to the police. I'm a reporter.
I will tell the police.
Why will I me? Let's continue. Why will I me say you are a virgin and I'll later find out? So, of late, as you say, they are taking drugs that will make somewhere in my, you know what I'm talking about. That will make I don't know cheap you.
And then people also taking drugs that will make it big. Please let's continue.
Exactly.
Continue.
Okay. Sometimes people hide or delete comments. You guys have noticed that, right? Is it fair? Do you count it as hiding the truth?
Oh yeah, you have to delete it if it is killing your reputation. Delete it. Flash it in the toilet if it is good. You have to delete it 100 times. See, it's all about branding. Today's world is all about branding, and it's all about positivity. Once one negative setting, it is tarnishing your image. Because nowadays, what you do best, someone also can do and even do it better. So, when you're out there now, you are going in this direction. You just go in that direction. If you think this comment, it won't help, why keep it?
Okay, what if you delete it and at a point it escalates to a level you do not want?
Why? So that's why.
If you're deleting it, it ends there.
In the beginning, I told you something. Okay. If you are ready for business, you shouldn't fear these things. What is escalation? Protect it. Keep protecting it. If you make it escalate to some point, that means you're not ready. You're not ready for the business. I say, now start a free too. If you are ready, keep protecting it. Just delete it. Keep the brand. Solidify it. Keep it solidified. Remember who you because that is what today we are looking for. Gen Z is not. That's what today we are looking for. One negativity and you're out.
Okay, sure. So in my opinion, I think there's actually a comment about a video. A typical example is Cyberboard with Glitch Africa. So in that instances, they invited her a couple of times and she turned them down, and then later she decided to come to the studio for the video. Cyberboard is a Nigerian content or a Nigerian TikTok star who talks about
Is Nigeria or Ghana?
Nigeria.
Okay, Nigeria.
Yes. So this is what happened. Cyberboard is somebody who talks about who gives advice to young women growing up to go in for men who would support them in their life. And then she was invited to Glitch Africa, and then they had an interview. And then one day she woke up to see a video on the internet saying that she dated somebody's husband and the man didn't take care of her. And then the video was basically talking.
So were they bashing her for saying that? Or?
No, unfortunately for Glitch Africa, I think Glitch Africa just cropped the video. Exactly. So it wasn't the girl. When the girl was doing an interview with them, she was talking about a client who went through that and came to report it to her.
Okay.
So it was like,
Okay,
oh,
so they did. It was like ambiguous. They didn't get the information. Really.
they did. It was. I think at this point they were aware of what they were doing.
Okay, so they cut.
Exactly.
Okay,
so if I am side the board, I'll be like, oh, a typical example is like this lady who came to me talking about like dating a married man and the man wasn't responsible enough. And then they cut that part, trying to address to the public that side the board should always talk about women going
to ask you go take lady where you know they take off. So I can then continue.
Exactly. So at this point, they are trying to tarnish this lady's image about her content.
Yeah, so
and
in a way, they are trying to find clout for themselves.
Exactly. And then this girl came out warning them to take down the video because that's not the whole video.
Yeah.
And that is sending out a different information.
Yeah, I will take it to court, bro. I will take it to court.
Exactly. So this girl gave them like 24 hours to come and do everything. That was when they sacked the host. I mean, they started doing a lot. But I think definitely they knew that what they were doing wasn't nice.
They have a similar case on TikTok.
Okay.
So I think one time I was watching a video. I think I've told you before. One time I was watching a video and I think there are some, let's say they sell hair. Okay. Then you'll be standing by the street and they'll come.
Yes, I remember.
They'll come with a broom. Okay. They'll say, can you please hold the broom? Then they'll talk to you. Do you want free hair? Then you say, oh yeah. Then they'll take you to the store. They'll say, think you're tired. Can I get you water? They'll give you water. Do you want free hair? Yes. Then they'll they'll even tell you to choose the one you like. Oh my dear, they'll give it to you nicely.
Were you a victim?
Oh no, it was a trending video.
It was a trending video, yeah.
It was like content.
They'll finish, they'll say, you are sweating, please take a towel or take a handkerchief and just clean your face. Then everything ends there. Let's say it just ends there. Then the video itself, they'll just cut certain parts. They'll tell you, okay, so I meet this person sweeping the streets. I offered her water. I even gave her free hair, and I asked her, where do we first meet? We met by the street.
Exactly.
Yes.
But meanwhile, the person, like the victim.
Lie. Continue. Don't mind me, okay? I've understood what I said. You're saying something, right?
Oh no, I mean she popped in because I was done with what I was talking about.
Okay, so.
Nice. That's a profound example, Nanamo. Should brands treat the truth on different platforms differently? So maybe on TikTok, they can treat it differently.
No. Why not?
TikTok,
Yeah, I feel like
in my opinion, no. Depending if the problem is one. If it's like you people don't sell quality stuff and it's all over Instagram, Twitter, X, like Facebook.
So it means
you have to be consistent with every information that you bring out there. No, because if you come on TikTok and you tell me we like that's not it, and you go to IG and then be like, yeah, that's it.
The TikTokers, if they come Twitter, so they don't see it all.
I think
how TikTokers take information is different from how the Twitter people.
So I think it's based
on
your
audience. Different audience on TikTok, different audience on Twitter. I don't know about Instagram, but
okay, sure,
Instagram is more about so I feel like treat it differently. TikTok for now, we've been on for so
exactly. So
but Twitter needs writing.
Yeah,
quotes, literature. Use all the words you can use. But TikTok just come and do a video, blah blah blah. You have done. But when you go on Twitter, if you want them to accept you. Like accept you, write. Be a good writer. So I feel like treat it differently. Instagram treat it differently. Maybe Instagram you will take a picture to show.
Exactly, quality picture.
Maybe TikTok you just come and do a video. Maybe some trend beat. But to Twitter come and write. My auntie brofo, you understand?
Okay.
Treat them differently.
I think that is it.
So cannot saying the truth be as bad as lying? So maybe you have something to say, but you keep mute. You won't say anything. Is it as bad as lying?
I think it's not all matters that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Sometimes some accusations doesn't really need your attention. So you just have to brush it off.
Okay. do you think?
Like what she's saying, it depends. Every situation and how you treat it. Some situations you have to come out and say something. But some situations, if you grab a cry there, also not to see this man will be no akotona or the why would you even mind them?
Exactly.
So at times there are one or two things you have to just keep quiet, let them go. Because
but do you know silence can be part of a problem sometimes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some
Because
situations you have to.
a typical example is braids by Alice, who is a Congolese and I think UK based or American based. So she braids and then she get most of her customers from TikTok. And there was this lady who came to her shop and I think she wasn't around. So she was like, "Can you go back there the next day? Like I'll come and braid it for you." Okay. And the lady was like, "Oh, like, I need the braids today." So she was like, "Okay, so I have an apprentice. So if you would want for her to do it for you." The lady did it. It was okay for me because I'm a Ghanaian and then I do a lot of braids. But come and see this white woman saying the braids are loose, it's not nice, and just one customer. Really, like this lady was so, loud to the extent that Alice decided not to really address the issue, but it got out of hands. So at a point, she just decided to come and tell the truth, like come and see exactly what happened. Yeah. And basically, as she came out to say her points of, her side of the story, we got to know that it wasn't really her fault; it was the ladies. But sometimes you really have to come out and defend, but not all times. Because when she decided not to talk, the lady kept on doing videos, like video upon videos, tagging her and most of her followers.
Everyone you have paid for.
Exactly. So
like you have to be smart. Anytime you have to be a few steps ahead. You need to know when to step in and when to keep quiet. Because if you wait for videos to start going viral before you come out, it might be too late.
Exactly.
So sometimes just know when to just be smart. That's what I'm saying. You have to be ready. If you are not ready, don't go in for that shit. You have to be ready. Ready as in 2 steps, 3 steps ahead. So before the video will come out, you have already come out. So it will be just nonsense because you have your loyal fans. And that's it.
Okay. Nana, how will you treat instances or information that are meant at all costs to get to the public, whether you like it or not, but maybe the culture at this said locations found the content of that information? How are you going to treat it?
So an example is like educator is supposed to be banned in this country. Educator is supposed to be banned in this country.
Loud down. Why you don't go loud down? Educator is supposed to be banned. Oh, why do you think?
Because educator really needs to be banned.
LGBT, so I just keep my shot.
This guy really needs to be banned because it's against our culture.
To be true.
And we've been fighting against this guy. You can go to his video, like the comment section, people say, "Be fuck that." Like, educator, why? And this guy has decided not to change. Walk, clack it. Hey, you know what
Oh God.
The culture thing, yeah.
So a typical example is somebody working with an international NGO, like maybe UN. I think there is a particular day that all workers of UN is supposed to celebrate the LGBTQ plus family. Mm-hmm. It's a must. As we celebrate Christmas and then Edo, other and other stuff. Yeah. So in this instance, if you're a Ghanaian and then you work under UN and you're so boastful and be like, "No, me, it's against my culture, so I won't address it. Like I want to wish them." Exactly, it's definitely going to affect your work. So sometimes you just have to cope. Depending on the,
I know.
Yeah, you just have to cope depending on the issue. No. A typical example too can be somebody who works a Jehovah's Witness person who doesn't take blood, and every month the hospital needs blood from the workers. At this instance, you can that day. So the thing is, if we need the blood on Saturday, every worker who is working on Friday is supposed to donate blood. So if you are a witness and you can't donate blood because it's against your religious belief, you can swipe or switch with somebody who works on Thursday. So you work for the person on Thursday and the person will work for you on Friday. So I think with any issue concerning personal manners or beliefs, I think we would have to find a way of addressing it. Sometimes you can, but sometimes you just have to cope. And I mean, wish people like Educator happy LGBT.
Yeah, especially sometimes when you have to come out to prove a video. Meanwhile, the video frowns.
Upon
Yeah, it will be some way, but you have to. So you can just tell the audience, I wish I could put the video out, but you know our culture France. Let the audience know, say, this is it. Let them know. That is when you have to.
I think at some instances you're not even allowed to. So imagine if you're a UN worker. We know that in your country you don't do that, but the fact that you work for us.
So apologize, make a video, apologize to Ghanaians and just go and have it. That be all. Just make a video, apologize Ghanaians. Our culture frowns upon it, but you know, if I
think in a corporate world, it's not really ethical.
Yeah. Sometimes, I'm just kidding, don't mind me.
Because under no circumstance, if I'm selling ladies' dresses and the educator would order online, and you get to know it's educator and go and sell the dress to me.
It's true. Why?
Why is so
be true. So sometimes you just have to a bedding, but you have to. Money has to be made. So that means you won't sell to an educator.
Some people will be like me. It's against my religion.
I will sell.
So depending on people's personal,
I will sell. Provided they won't arrest me afterwards.
Everyone will sell, Master. You will sell.
No.
Oh, we have believers. We have some religions. No matter what, they will never sell to those people.
I have a provision shop.
Unless they didn't know it's you. They won't.
Yes,
I've stopped buying from there because I saw a Kujubesia over there.
See,
I stopped buying.
sometimes how they will hold the thing and you can imagine they are soft, their hard hands be holding
but
it.
if he was taking me money, I'll take it. I'll just hold my heart and take it. But as me taking money there, so at times me educator ourselves to you, I'll sell to them. Him or her. I'll sell.
Just educator, go queen.
Clack. I'll sell. Media, I'll sell. Money has to be made. I'll sell.
Okay.
I'm all about the money. If money has to be made.
Okay, so how can brands keep their trust and at the same time protect the image of that brand?
Okay, so I think that really has to do with how you approach every issue, like a concerned issue.
Yes.
Is there always, let me just chip in. Is there always a good balance?
Yeah, definitely you can make a good balance.
Are you sure? The balance there can't happen. Just that you adjust, but
exactly. But
there can't be 50-50 this thing. No, it can't be possible.
Yeah, that's true though.
Yeah, it can't be 50-50. So if you are coming out, know that there is a harm in the future. Maybe
Visual hazards.
So know how to control that harm. You should be ready to control that harm. And if you are not coming out to know that there is a harm in the future, you know how to control that harm. So there can't be a 50-50 thing. There will always be a harm. But how you approach that harm, that makes it you. Yeah.
So I know a friend who was like a young guy growing up. He was a gymnastic, so he has this big muscles and then flat tummy and stuff. So at a point he decided to be a black model, and then he started, I think, modeling for a particular boxer shorts. And you could see this guy has a fine, nice waistline.
The goose day inside.
Connecting to the package down there.
You call him sure guys. I don't know.
And it's so nice. I mean, with the packs and everything, with the muscles. So at this point, it got to a point that people were sexually, pleased and wanted to have something to do with this guy. Yeah. And at that time, he didn't really. Oh, come on. At that time, he didn't really have more an idea about he getting to overcome that aspect of it. But you feel like it's definitely going to come back to him, like more women are going to be after him, so he has to drop the career. But if he had known that he's supposed to be mentally matured to look those things, I think right now.
So was he making money out of?
He was, but then unfortunately he didn't do it for a long time because he had to quit. Yes, because women and men in Ghana were, because he moved to.
Just that.
Oh, it was so bad that even men were approaching him. So.
But women were also approaching.
Yeah.
And
would you sleep with every woman that you see? Would you sleep with every woman that you see?
Would you sleep?
So in your opinion, no, in your opinion, you feel like if there is such an opportunity for a young guy, he should keep on, sleeping with all of them.
It's an opportunity
You
for
don't very
you.
young.
Wow, we are
Go
different.
on.
We are
Please.
different in
Huh?
our own
You don't-
ways.
Very
That's
young.
Oh
fine.
no, go on. It's an opportunity. So he quit.
It's
Just
not an
quit.
opportunity, it's an occupational hazard. He didn't know. If he knew.
This thing be hazard.
Of course.
Then if you get accident, at times the Lord is blessing you in people in certain ways you don't see. Yeah, I mean I don't see this thing to be just that.
A Christian religious young boy.
Oh yeah, my mother.
You want to carry your thing on your shoulders and be walking around.
No problem. I'm sorry, mom. I have to say this.
She has seen it, don't worry.
Interesting. Nana, give us your final words.
Okay, so in conclusion, or in a nutshell, I think withholding the truth sometimes in social media marketing can really help you build brand reputation and brand trust between you and your clients.
Yeah, man.
And then
Control.
sometimes you have to address some issues, not fully, but I mean, half secret, half informal, like informing your publics. So yeah, basically, we can't really keep on lying for the rest of our life.
You can.
So
Right,
definitely,
Satan
you
is
would
still
have
lying.
to.
Okay.
So definitely, you would have to. I mean, balance it a bit. It's not all the time that, because when people get to know your brand always lies, you can never be reliable. You can never be credible. So I mean, definitely, they are supposed to keep on building mutual and then respectful and I mean a great ambience between them and their clients. And then social media marketers should know when to address issues and when not to address issues.
Really talk to me.
If somebody talks something small about you, you are arrested, you see you court. I'm the only person who studied law in school. I'm not mentioning names. But sometimes, we're all humans.
Oh, wow.
Some people can create accounts in your name and then be messing around just to tarnish your image or your personal branding. So, I mean, it's not all the issues that we have to bring out trying to tarnish someone's hardly earned public image. Sometimes you have to just help them to, I mean, maintain them, but not to take
But
it down.
sometimes, by tarnishing your image, I'm also building my image. So
We are not supposed to be selfish. I mean, come on. We all want something to eat. I get it, but in my opinion, I would never be selfish to eat because I feel like, oh yeah.
Nana, your final words. Sorry.
I look like woman. Okay, so me, I feel like
Your final
I feel
words.
like you just build a solid brand. You forget about withholding or just coming out to see the truth. Just build a solid brand. Let the fans like you. Let them like you to the extent that they can't live without your content or your whatever. Just solidify the brand. And forget about withholding or not withholding. After building the solid brand, you wouldn't even care. Sometimes you just come out. Sometimes you won't even come out. Hardly will you see Sarkodie coming to tweet something. They always say things about Sarkodie or whatever. Sarkodie won't come and say anything. At times they tarnish his image, yet he won't say anything. And Sarkodie is still Sarkodie.
Yeah.
About 13 years, still reigning. Another man, Wale is still Wale. Wale will come and insult, do everything. You can't run a club without Wale's song. Play about 10 to 15 songs. Wale will have about 7 to 8 of it. Why? Because the brand is already solidified. There is nothing you can do about it. So just build a solid brand. That'll be all.
Okay, audience, my guest is saying that it is necessary to build a strong brand. So in all, they are saying that sometimes transparency is needed, sometimes confidentiality is also needed. This is where we draw the curtains for today's episode. We'll come your way next week. Bye.
Yeah.